Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, judges. In this first motion, this House would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. I agree with this motion and I stand as the affirmative team. Why? Because we have to know what is criminalized. First one, criminalize is turn an activity which in this motion is recycle into a criminal offense by making it illegal. And why we have to make uh, the people that doesn't want to recycle something trash have to be criminalized, because we have to know what is recycle. Recycling, in simple term, refers to process of making new objects out to the use or waste materials, and it involves the process of breaking down waste materials and using them as raw material for the new objects. Recycling is done in a recycling center, and recycling can be used in the place of traditional waste disposal methods. Instead of throwing waste materials in landfills, which only leads to the pollution, we can recycle reusable materials. And some of the reusable materials include paper, glass, plastic, cardboard, tires, metal, textiles, and more. And we know in Indonesia, these recyclable materials such as paper, glass, plastic, cardboard, tires, and many more is very full, and it very full in our place, and it make big pollution. And why we have to criminalize people that doesn't want to recycle this trash? Because if we make this law, we can make people aware of how the big impact that can be if we doesn't recycle the trash. The first one, it will make a big pollution in Indonesia, which uh, which means it make us uncomfortable to enjoy our life, to making us feel feel happy to be enjoying our life. And then uh, if we recycle, and it can make an environmental benefit. And when you recycle materials, you divert them from the landfills of incinerators where trash usually goes, whether burned in incinerators or left to rot in landfills. Materials in our trash can release chemicals into the air, ground, or water, and recycling reduces the waste that reduces the need to devote land and resources to traditional waste disposal methods. And if we make this law to be very serious, it can make people aware and doesn't want to throw the trash based on his or her feeling. And it can make our environment cleaner, and it can make a big impact in our environment. And then the second one, recycling can create jobs. If we can make this law, it can make people aware, and if people aware and they do these things for every day and every time, and if people that doesn't have a job can do this too, it can create job, it can create a community in there. Recycling plants, the manufacture of recycled products, and the creation of recycling related materials like recycling bins all contributed to job growth in the economy. Recycling can be a source of good middle class job for people without a lot of education under their belt. Along with renewable energy, recycling is a source of green job. And, and then the third one, if we make this law, uh, you can save money through recycling. Some company pay people for their trash to encourage the habit of recycling waste materials. For example, some firms will buy old and obsolete electronics, water bottles, scrap metal, and many other items. And it based on our motion, on this motion that uh, criminalize the people, and not only for individuals but the organization, and it will make a benefits for the organization that they can save money through making this recycling. And then uh, the third one is recycling increase the overall environmental consequences, and it can be excellent opening for many other types of environment activism. For example, someone might just start with recycling and gradually upgrade to installing panel or composting to preserve the environment. And reduction of energy in the manufacture of goods. When looking at the this is what it means is that the manufacture of recycled products require less energy in comparison to manufacturing completely new products. This is beneficial both in economic terms as well as for environment conservation. And recycling, the third one, yeah, recycling generate educational opportunities. Recycling is not only doing good when taking care of the waste we produce, but rather even by the morals we instill in our communities. Creating awareness about handling waste can be even more beneficial than recycling itself. Empowering communities with proper information can lead to less production of waste materials, either by less consumption or reuse. And I think that's why I stand for this motion. Uh, that's all for me. Thank you for listening.